firstly, I saw the hackathon on the YouTube video when you and Emmanuel were showcasing the workshop. So I was really interested in it. I said, you know what, let me just try this out and add it as my portfolio project. So I took it in and I joined the hackathon. Um, so I just said, when I read the description, I said, okay, let me just try and build something that will be a bit unique and a bit modern. So I just say, let me just mix some colors and put some nice colors in. So I would like to share my screen. Hope everyone can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I use the normal standard dashboard, the framework with the title on the side, and on the top, I use the hippo widget, which it was really interesting to me when I first saw it. So I just said, okay, let me just put it in my project because it looked so interesting, and even with the color mode, with the light mode and dark mode, it's also was also taking it in. So I said, let me just use it in. Then I put it in on the top. But firstly, I wanted to put it on top here. But looking at it, I said, no, let me just put it on top. Then, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
All right. Okay. Okay. So,
I was actually going to comment. I know the ticker has nothing to do with our API, but I still thought it was really cool that you added that in there.
Looks awesome.
I was really inspired on it when I saw it on the Hippo dashboard. So I said, let me just put it in just to make the project more unique with a touch. Then I used the health endpoints, putting on the components code. Most of the project is mostly built on components because this health section is a component on its own. And this ecosystem as well, it's a component of its own. Then integrating the graphs, I use the token terminals graph just to put some other widget as well on the project, just to make it look like unique. So just to reflect the DX exchange, so everyone can see, okay, here we can see the protocols and the daily supplies and the revenue. So I wanted to mix everything together. Then what really impressed me with this, when I was really inspired with the DEX name, the sushi name, and the price codes, which I was able to fetch them using the ecosystem API, the endpoints, then using the total active pairs, the total fees, the total swaps. And you will notice something that when I noticed when you click this button, it will actually show you the different DX. So when I was reading the description, when they said that, okay, we need to make it as a DX, that will actually, for people to actually be able to view the tokens, the pools, and all the health states and the blockchain and the last block height. So they said, okay, let me just try and put all the DX on this dashboard. But the challenge that I had was the routing. So that's why I decided to use Next.js, which I normally use, which makes it more easier to actually route from page to page. So when you click on quick swap,
and
it will
just
load
as you're,
and it. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Sabelo.
Okay.
Keep going.
Also, when you select it, okay, thank you. So when you select, it will actually show you the different dashboard of another DEX name, which is quick swap. So that was the power of the Covalent APIs, because it makes you uh, find different endpoints for different DX, and to actually make it more convenient, I use Redux toolkit to actually query different endpoints for different exchanges, because when you click here again, it will take you again to another DX exchange. So and the loading part as well makes it more sufficient, because because of the toolkit, the way it fetches the data from different endpoints with different routings.
Very cool. And I think the way you've got this set up is like the dexes are all just in a config file. So if we add more dexes to our endpoints, or more I guess dex endpoints, we can just update that config file and it should just pull in that data automatically.
What I did, I built like different components for different decks. So what will happen if we happen to add more? So we will have to build another component for that decks. So from the API where we actually routing it up, we have to add another file for that DEX. So it's I didn't use the config file, so I just built it on components to make it more easier to edit.
I think you might be thinking of our project, Harish. There we have like a constants file with all like just JSON of the different.
Yeah, you've got that as well. I know.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I think Sabelo, you also had a config, but it sounds like you're not necessarily using that as just the only place where you would need to make changes. You would actually have to build a component for each of the dexes that we support. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very cool. So, overall, this was very beautifully done. Like I mean, you can just see it. Like it's just really, really clean. The night mode, just that I think was what sold it for me. It's funny how these like just visual things just make a huge difference.